Hi everybody, this is Roxy, and I just wanted to show a primitive TP roll mini that I made. It's for my partner Eiley Burkett, and she is Eiley Silver, ILEYSSILVER here on YouTube. I used my favorite song, or one of my favorite songs, is Simple Gifts. It's actually, I read once it's the most recorded song. It's a shaker song, and the first line is "'Tis the gift to be simple." So I used I put the lyrics throughout the album. And okay, so I'll just say what I did. So this ticking, I found a piece of it at the Junk Bonanza. Really cool. So I just cut a piece and I applied it to some Claudine Hellmuth sticky back canvas. And then I printed some of my favorite photos onto sticky back canvas and edged them so I could just put them throughout the album. I love this one. It's a farm wife and her girls. And then there's the husband back there putzing with a horse. Isn't that funny? I love that one, but it's, pretty old. And then these stars, I got these in a rack. No, I didn't. I bought those, I think, from Craft Direct. Anyways, so then I printed off the lyrics to the song, and I used, I think this is called Parish Hand. It's a font collection I bought years ago. It has really cool, Cezanne, like an arts and crafts package of fonts, and this was kind of more arts and crafts era, but I thought it went pretty well with the primitive theme. These are flowers I made using the new Brenda Walton Sizzlet. I'll have to show that in another video. It's such a cool Sizzlet die because you get I think there's about 8 flower shapes on it, and they really are cute. And then that's just a 7 Gypsies pen, and these are Ginny Bolin, vintage Ginny Bolin. I don't think she's selling stuff anymore. Just some rub-ons that I put throughout, and this was a last minute. I was all done, and I went to put stuff away, and I found this button. It's an old button, and I thought it would be cool on there, but then I thought I put it on because I thought it'd kind of be cool to highlight one of the words, so I did that. This lace is super, super, super old. I believe it's from my grandmother's stash. Super old. And then for the binding rings, I made them myself. I just used some black wire, and I wrapped it around one of my 3M adhesive glue bottle, and then just snipped it so that I had 4 rings, but I used 2. And then what I did is I just kind of put them through the holes of everything and then squeezed it together. Well, first I put a pony bead on, then I squeezed it together so the pony bead is over both ends of the wire, and then I just curled under the wire. There, you can see that. So that's kind of a homespunny look, and then I just sanded the black, tried to sand a lot of the black off. So that's the cover, and then here's some more of the lyrics. "'Tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be." And then the end of that phrase is back here. "And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight." So I love that song. Here's another photo I have. Super cool. Some kids at a log cabin. And then I just used I think this is a Stampin' Up! Sizzix die. And there's another one of the flowers. I used, for the text pages, I have this 1950 square dance book. And it's all these different square dances, how to be a caller, how to dance. It's really cool. But unfortunately, the paper's super brittle. So I did lose a little petal here, but I think it just adds to the age. And then this is an old brad that my sister-in-law gave me probably 30 years ago. And they have little acorns on them because I think that was the brand, Acorn brand. I thought that was cute. And then this stamp is from, it's called Cornish Heritage Farms. I've had this, it's a sewing set, or sewing themed stamp set. But I liked the sentiment and I liked the font. And then inside I coffee stained some tags. Oops, can you read that? Where flowers bloom, so does hope. This is from a really cool Stampin' Up set I have. I'll show, I've got a couple other tags that I stamped, and then that's one of my little picture things I drew. So that's that. And then each pocket, of course, has a tag. I used some of the French Country G45, and then I made chalkboards on the back of each tag. This is, all the tags are from the, all but one actually, are from the Cornish Heritage Farm set. So that's that one. And then you can see I did some more, what is it, Jenny Bowen zigzag. Okay. And the paper is from G45, some of it. And then here's some more lyrics. When the simplicity is gained, to bow and bend, we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right. And that's a vintage school group picture I have. Some more little Jenny Bowen. And then this is a cut from Forever Young Cricket. I love these silhouettes. They're so cool. I used some on my album too. Oh, and then here is some ticking. I used this ticking last year for my 4th of July wreath. Or was that 2 years ago? And I just coffee stained it and cut it up. And here's a Tim Holtz, I think they're ribbon slides or something. Know in your heart you are loved. I like putting stuff in between the pages like that. It's kind of fun. And then this is just a journal spot from K & Company and Americana. And here's that stamp set from Stampin' Up. There's part of a stamp. Like this stamp has 2 other girls on it dancing around. But I love this stamp set. I've had that for a few years. It's old, it's retired, you can't find it anymore. So don't try. No, I'm just kidding. I actually found it, it was already retired when I found it, probably I think 5 years ago or so. And I found it on a Craigslist in South Dakota. This woman was selling a lot of her Stampin' Up stamps. And I begged her to mail it to me. I, of course, paid shipping and that. But I was so happy to find that. Here's some tissue paper from Little Lulu Scraps. Laura sent me that in a return swap. So I don't know where everybody gets it, but everybody's got it. And then here's some more of the Sizzix, the Brenda Walton flowers. See all the shapes? It's cool. Okay, and then 'tis the gift to be loved and that love to return. 'Tis the gift to be taught and a richer gift to learn. A little shaker song. It's a dance too. So it's a happy song, obviously. Here's an old guy. Somebody sent me that. It's one of their relatives. And darned if I can remember. I can picture her. And I can't remember her name. And I'm so sorry. But you know who you are. It's your grandpa, I think. And then this piece of ribbon here, it's paper wired. I bought this at a garage sale when I was in high school. And I have 2 rolls of it. I've been using it. I don't use it a lot, but I just can't believe how long I've had it. It's funny. And then these are stars I cut out from my Sizzix star die. And then I just kind of did some stitching on them. The little birdie is from Cricket Heritage. And I just put a Tim Holtz clip with some old Making Memories ribbon. And then another tag, which is hard because of that clip. And this is Stampin' Up! Stamp. And the journaling is from Stampin' Up! Too, that stamp. I love that set. The Stampin' Up! Journaling set. Oops. There. Then here we got some more. That's another family I have. Look at the little kids kind of just ahead. And when we expect of others what we try to live each day, then we'll all live together and we'll all learn to say. And that's a little chicken from Red Lead. Some vintage trim that I found at we go to Hopkins, which is on the other side of Minneapolis. They have the best antique malls there and stores there. So there's one store that I hit the first thing we get there because there's a lady there that has tons of lace and trims and fabrics. It's so cool. This is paper from some of this paper is like, this is from the Americana Cane Company, and this is from G45 again. And then that's just a little picture I made, and another cut from the Forever Young, and then another little tag from a Stampin' Up! Stamp I bought years ago at a garage sale. And another, these are Stampin' Up! Too, from another little set. And I did put the Ginny Bolin trim on every page. Like there's little stars. Oops, gotta put that down. And then some scallop. All right, and then more lyrics. 'Tis the gift to have friends and a true friend to be. 'Tis the gift to think of others, not to only think of me. And when we hear what others really think and really feel, then we'll all live together with the love that is real. And that's a kind of a sad little picture here. Little urchins eating food, but it's super old. I love it. And this is another flower set from that same die. This granny I found on the National Archive website. Some more Jenny Bowen star, little 7 Gypsy thing. And then another tag. That's from the Cornish Heritage Farm set. I think they're still available. Okay, and then this is another Sizzix envelope. And these are some really cool washers that my husband brought home. He brings home stuff when he goes estate sailing and stuff. He always finds some cool stuff. They're really hard and old. And that little picture in there is from Natalie Watkins sent me some really cool stuff. Gosh, 2 years ago. I think it was with a journaling spot thing we did. But she had gone to Washington, D.C. and Gettysburg and all this stuff and sent me some money. A little pack of old, money. But I cut that girl from there. She's weaving. And then just put her on there. And there's some more of the flowers. And then one last little picture that I drew, or whatever you want to call it. And another one of my photos, vintage photos. Little lady. It's Natasha feeding her chickens. And then this is a flower from a recent swap from Elaine. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, everybody. And some more. I gotta press those down. Good. And that's it. So that is my... Oh, I forgot. This string, I took a whole ball of, just regular string, kite string or whatever, and tea stained it a couple years ago. I've been using it ever since. So there's my book, and I hope she likes it. Thanks for watching. Bye.